My entitled sister stole my car for her wedding, so I stole her entire reception. My sister, Lexi, is the family's human equivalent of a headache. My parents treat her like a literal goddess, even though she's never held a job for more than 3 months. Last year, Lexi decided she wanted a Royal Forest wedding. The catch? She borrowed my vintage 1960s Mustang, the one I spent 5 years restoring, to use as her getaway car. She didn't ask. She just took the spare key from my parents' house and drove off. When I found out, I called her. She laughed and said, "Don't be a buzzkill, it's my big day. Plus, I'm getting it professionally wrapped in rose gold vinyl to match my theme. It'll look better anyway." I seeing red. That paint job was original. Removing vinyl wrap from a 60-year-old car can ruin the finish if you don't know what you're doing. I didn't call the cops. Lexi loves a spectacle, so I decided to give her one. I knew the professional she hired was just some guy from her TikTok DMs. I also knew that Lexi hadn't paid the florist, the caterer, or the DJ yet. My parents were supposed to handle it the morning of the wedding. The night before the ceremony, I borrowed her phone while she was busy being a bridezilla. I sent a mass text to the vendors from her number. "Change of plans. The wedding is cancelled. Do not show up. We'll settle the cancellation fees next week." The next morning, I drove to the venue. No flowers, no food, no music. Just 200 guests sitting in a silent forest clearing. Lexi was losing her mind. My parents were frantically calling the vendors, but since it was a Saturday, everyone had already booked other gigs or turned their phones off. Then, I rolled up in my Mustang. Except I hadn't let her friend wrap it. I'd spent the night with a couple of buddies, and 10 rolls of industrial-strength, neon pink duct tape. We had covered the entire car in it. It looked like a giant, sticky flamingo. I leaned out the window and shouted, "Hey Lexi, I heard the wedding was off, so I decided to customize the car myself. You like the rose gold?" She screamed so loud a bird actually fell out of a tree. My parents tried to corner me, but I just pointed at the canceled texts on Lexi's phone. She sent the texts, not me. "I'm just here for the party. Oh wait, there's no cake." I drove off, leaving her standing in a silent forest, surrounded by confused relatives and a very ugly car. She ended up having the reception at a local Pizza Hut. My parents are still paying off the no-show fees for the vendors. My Mustang? The tape came off fine, because I'd waxed it 3 times the day before. Lexi hasn't touched my keys since.